Jake Paul and Mike Tyson. Apparently, they drew in quite a massive crowd.
Says Jake Paul and Mike Tyson's Netflix says Jake Paul and Mike Tyson's boxing match drew in 108 million viewers.
108 million viewers. That is crazy. That is a crazy amount. I wonder, what do you think the record for most viewers of a boxing match? Top 10 most watched boxing matches ever. Number 1, Floyd Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao. Obviously, one of the biggest fights of all time. One that was highly built, highly touted on, large part due to Mayweather and a lot of people's hate or love for said boxer, and also Manny Pacquiao, who was one of the fastest rising, hottest names out there. Represented an entire country, was much beloved from everybody. Just kind of diametrically opposed. One of those kind of matchups that only comes once, almost seemingly in a generation. So it makes sense that they are number 1, but reported US buys 4.6 million. 4.6 million. Reported viewers for Jake Paul and Mike Tyson, 108 million. Now, obviously, the reporting is going to be differently because Netflix has, obviously sign-ins, all this stuff. Like, you can see almost person by person, the amount of people that are tuning in to watch this. And pay-per-views, a lot of times it is whole households, it is whole bars, it is whole events, whole places that people pay for and then watch together as a group. Not saying that people did not watch Jake Paul and Mike Tyson in groups, just the odds of them watching in a group for Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao is probably much higher, considering the high price of what pay-per-view probably was at that time, and just the nature of big pay-per-view matches in general. But even accounting for that, the massive groups of people probably watching this fight, at most, how many people do you think watch that? 20 million? 20 million probably at most. 108 million tuned in for Jake Paul and Mike Tyson. That is insane. And I'm not mad at it. I know a lot of people were really mad at this and the fact that it's happening. I actually never even watched it. I never watched it, never tuned into it, never seen the highlights. I knew exactly what was going to be happening, what was the case. I just basically knew it was all basically a sham. But you can't really hate too much on a man that basically PR'd his way into 108 million people tuning in to watch that. And Mike Tyson reportedly made $20 million. So if you think that is the last time you're going to see Jake Paul or any of these kind of influencers hopping in the ring again, you got another thing coming. You don't think Canelo's going to get in there? Oh, it's coming. It's definitely coming. I don't think any other influencer is ever going to take things as seriously as a Jake Paul, or be able to kind of be as basically hated and kind of lean into that and build this kind of PR monster the way that Jake Paul has. But this thing ain't slowing down no time soon. This thing is not slowing down no time soon. Number 2 is Floyd Mayweather, Conor McGregor, also a spectacle, but at least in this sense, they were 2 actual combat athletes fighting each other. That's 4.3 million. Floyd Mayweather, Oscar De La Hoya, 2.4. Floyd Mayweather, Canelo Alvarez, 2.2. Floyd was and always is and probably will go down as the money man in boxing. And then the rest, Mike Tyson, and then throw in Floyd at the end. So I'm not really surprised to see it be, I am surprised 108 million people, but I'm not surprised to see it doing as well as it actually did. Also considering that a lot of people already have Netflix and did not need to pay or pay additional to watch it. So like kind of a cheat code. And if I'm Netflix, I'm going all in probably. I'm probably going all in. I wonder how much Netflix as a third quarter 2024, Netflix had 282.72 million subscribers. So that is almost, what is that? That means almost 40% of their subscribers tuned in for this fight. And if you don't think Netflix is seeing almost 40% of your subscribers turning in for one event as Chit King, y'all better get ready because there's going to be a lot of these on the way.
The streamer is claiming over 100 million people worldwide saw social media star turned boxer Paul beat the 58-year-old former heavyweight champion. Those figures are based on U.S. viewing tallies from analytics company T-Vision and Netflix's first-party data for the rest of the world. This makes the Paul Tyson fight the most streamed sporting event ever, but it falls behind some other huge global sports telecasts, though worldwide viewing figures are notoriously fuzzy. The NFL said February's Super Bowl 58 had a global audience of about 186 million people, 123.
And that's with actual athletes, teams, groups of people, whole city supporting. These are two people in a ring. One of them being obviously Mike Tyson, one of the legends of all of sports in general. And then the other being Jake Paul. I think that's way more impressive to get two people, one of them well-known, one of them well-hated, and getting 108 people to like just even out of curiosity tune in. That PR monster he's built ain't going nowhere.
0.7 million domestically. And soccer's governing body FIFA claimed that more than 1 billion people watched the 2022 Men's World Cup final between Argentina and France.
And that is, again, the entire world.
A 2017 heavyweight fight also claimed a 9-figure audience worldwide with estimates as high as 500 million viewers. Leading up to the Paul Tyson bout on Netflix,
I don't know about that one, but could be. I mean, we just looked at the top fights and it wasn't anywhere near that. At least I was pay-per-view buys. But do I think got 500 million tuned in for Anthony Joshua? Could possibly be because they do have whole countries behind them, but I highly doubt that.
A title fight between women's super lightweight champion Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano brought in 74 million viewers worldwide, with 47 million watching in the United States, according to T-Vision. That would make the Taylor-Serrano fight the most watched professional women's sporting event ever in the U.S.
That's dope. That's dope. And that is one super overlooked aspect of this whole kind of Jake Paul circus is that, yes, it is a circus. Yes, he's leaning into negativity and PR and just kind of trolling people to get what he wants. But he's also putting real fighters on a stage that they never would have gotten without him. So hate him all you want. There's some good being done.
All those viewers came despite a glitchy live telecast that led scores of viewers to complain about buffering and audio problems during the fight.
Yeah, but that should all get figured out. There'll definitely be another one of these on the way sooner than you think.